Welcome back to Shaving with Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. How y'all? So it's Sunday afternoon. Well, actually, it's still Sunday morning. I laid around in bed. Off work today. But I got something fun to shave with, so we got to knock it out. That's all I got to say about that. So I got me a good cup of coffee going. We're going to do it to it. I'm going to save the razor part of this for last. So it is Sunday, so it is Spicy Sunday. So as a nod to Spicy Sunday with Big D, we're going to use some, I think, you know, I'm pretty sure this is some of the Smells Like Old Spice, some of the dollar store stuff. My nose, like I've said before, can't really tell a lot of difference. This thing is really dusty. Anyway, it sits on the counter. But anyhow, it's got some Old Spice smelling juice in it, so that's going to be good. So the other day, one of the guys at the Shave Den, which is the other shave forum that I hang around some when they let me, had his first Tabac shave, and he had his first shave stick shave. So he broke out a Tabac shave stick. So I said, well, that sounds good to me. So, and this is kind of a 30-day crew, the Shave Den 30-day crew type shave. Anyway, I'll show you why in a minute. So there we go, Tabac. Now everybody says you either love it, you hate it, the scent. And it's a floral scent. It's not a tobacco plant scent, in the sense that you're not going to smell like you walked into your tobacco store. I used to ruthlessly pick on people who would come up and say, oh yeah, I smell like a good cigar. It's like, no, it doesn't. It's a floral scent. I guess that's what the tobacco flower smells like. I don't know. So a couple of years ago, I don't remember how many because I'm getting old, but 2 or 3 years ago, the 30-day crew made some brushes. One of the Canadian members made the brushes and did everything, and it was really nice, and a lot of us got in on it. I don't remember how many brushes were made, but I was lucky enough to get in on that. I still feel lucky to have gotten in on that. It's a tuxedo dot, synthetic, and it's a really nice brush. It's really comfortable in the hand. I don't remember the wood it was made out of. Sorry about that. Someone in the comments can catch that for me maybe. So there we go. So I hadn't been in the Shave Den for a while because I come and I go in places. And I went in the other day and they were talking about a razor that they had built. And I remembered it once I got to looking at it. I remembered it was being built when I was there before. And I was a little bit enthusiastic about it because I thought it was kind of fun. So what they did, or what this gentleman did, Danny did, was he took a Gillette Tech, which is a two-sided thingy, and he made it into a real razor, a one-sided thingy. So he ground the back off of it and then reshaped things. And one of the other members there plated it for him, replated it. So you get this, it really is pretty. Really. Now, I'm not much for plating razors, and I'm not much for changing things up and messing around with things. I'm traditionalist, I'm a conservative and all, but you know, it's a neat idea, and we're going to see. It turns it into a shade razor. I would expect it to shave exactly like a one-sided Tech, which is fine. There's nothing in the world wrong with a Gillette Tech shave. I think it would be more fun to do this with an open comb. No one's done it yet that I know of, but maybe somebody will. Somebody will donate one to cause. These Gillette Techs, they're not hard to find. It's not like they're rare, particularly. And, you know, he's got it on a big old heavy, I think he called that a bulldog handle. And it's got a nice feel to it. And we're going to get to play with it. And somebody machined a box. So it's called the Fuzztech because I'm fuzzy. And this is the two-sided thingy Fuzzy would shave with. But anyway, the box has been really nice and machined out where it all goes together nicely. It's really neat how they did it. Really good workmanship. I'll even hold it up where you can actually read it. Fuzztech. And that's what we're going to show you with today. So because of that, this is all members of the 30-day crew over there. And the 30-day crew, you ask again, what is that? Well, they advocate, and I advocate, and people who are in the know advocate, that we go through, and when you start on this adventure, use a blade, use a razor, use a soap, use a brush. Just pick out a setup, use it for 30 days or so. Learn technique, learn to use it. Don't go bouncing blades trying to find a better blade. How do you know what a better blade is? You know, razor to razor, blade to blade. People go and they start bouncing around blades and they start bouncing around razors. And what I love is when people, new people, they say, oh, go ahead and buy your adjustable. You're going to get one anyway. New people don't need to be twisted on dials. They need to be learning technique. Alrighty, so I've got some single blades over here. I am not going to snap a blade since I've got single blades already. These are a derby, and I know some people frown on derby, but trust me, they're sharp. Razor blade, razor. So, and they're already broke, and I got them in something I had bought before. So we're going to use them. Now, I haven't tried to load this yet. I haven't even unscrewed it yet. So we're going to see how easy it is to load the Fuzztech. And I haven't even watched any of the, to see how they have been loading it. But we're going to do it this way. We're going to do it just like we would any other 3-piece razor. We're going to put the blade down on the head, just like that. Can't really see. Sorry, I don't want to tilt it. So we put the blade on the head, then we put the base plate on. So we got the head on. We put the base plate on, and they've got a washer, looks like. Once you get that on, they've got a washer they've been putting on so the handle tightens tight. And then we'll put the handle back on. And bada bing, loaded. Now, he was pointing out that one thing that you have to worry about, and I'm not sure if it's a worry, I don't think it is. See how the blade sticks over on the end there? How it kind of hangs out. You got those little tabs there. Some people cut those off with like shears or something like that. So when we go back and look at the original, that's the way the original was too. The blades hang over. I don't think that's a big problem. Again, it's just part of the technique and knowing how to do it. And I don't think I'll worry about cutting those off. I think we'll leave it just like it is. So there we go. Loaded up with a derby blade. Was not any problems to load. And like I said, it's got a nice heavy handle on it if you like that kind of thing. To me, I don't think the handle matters all that much, but that's just me. Oh, that's good coffee this morning. Good coffee. Did you notice the coffee cup? I don't know if I've used one of these over the years. I'm sure I have. Anyway, this is Melmac, and I've got a multicolored set that came from a great aunt of mine that passed away. Matter of fact, she was the same great aunt that had the little hoopty that I just got. And it was 4 plates and 4 saucers and 4 bowls and 4 small plates, and had 1 big serving bowl. It's got the coffee cups to go with the saucer. So it's a really neat little set. I've always thought over the years of acquiring some more of the Melmac stuff, and I never have. But I've got that set. And once in a while I like to break it out and actually have a cup of coffee on a saucer. And that's what we did today. Got a cup of coffee on a saucer. So the Tabac shave stick. So we did our prep, wipe her face off. Everything's nice and ready to go. I didn't work yesterday, so we've got a little bit of a growth there. Now, some people just leave the shave stick dry and wet the face. Me, I dampen both of them, just because that's the way I've always done it. Well, the truth of the matter is, shave sticks, when I first got them, I would grate them down into a bowl. And I'm not sure why I did that. And then I figured out how great shave sticks are. And then I quit doing that. But I still, up here on my shelf over here, I have a Palmolive shave stick that was that's been grated into a bowl. Works fine, but there's really no need in it. The whole point is to use a shave stick. So someone asked the other day if I had a Palmolive shave stick. I have several, and that's because they're really nice. A lot of people like the Palmolive shave stick because it's as cheap as Arco, and they think it's better on your face than Arco. It smells better than Arco, and yada yada yada. And it is a good soap. I don't know if it's particularly better than Arco. Arco is a tallow soap, and I don't think the Palmolive is. All right, so I like the Arco just fine, but Palmolive is a good one also. All right, so a synthetic brush. We were talking about these the other day, and at this time when this brush was made, I thought synthetics were going to be awesome. I was getting on the bandwagon, and as you can see, it works just fine. We're going to keep adding a little water along and get this Tabac going. Now, what does Tabac smell like? You know, like I said, it's a floral scent, so I just say it's a big old bucket of German goodness. That's what tobacco smells like. Big old bucket of German goodness. I'm a fan of tobacco. I really am. And a lot of times I like to follow it up with Clubman Musk. I think the member over there had followed it up with just Clubman, which is fine. Clubman's good with everything. But I like the Clubman Musk behind it. Now, I don't pair aftershaves and soaps particularly, but you know, sometimes it's fun, I guess. All right, well there we go. Getting close on having this here tobacco ready to go. We're gonna throw a little more water in the mix. Nice and slick soap. It's easy to lather, and it does a really, really good job. Okay, the Fuzztech, the two-sided thingy Fuzzy would shave with. Now Fuzzy shaves with two-sided thingies, but I much, much, much prefer real razors, which have one side. So they took a two-sided thingy and turned it into a real razor, which I think is awesome. So it feels great. I've shaved with shade razors, and that's basically what they turn it into, a single half a D, S-H-A-D-E, shade razor. And I shave with them. And the shades are enjoyable. And this is going to be another one that's enjoyable. Really, really, really nice job. I'm going to keep this long enough to use it for a Williams Wednesday. Of course, they knew when they sent it to me it'd get used with Williams before it got sent back. Should have known. They probably didn't think about it though. There are a lot of William haters over there. You know, no class at all. None. Except for that Primo Tenore, that dude, he knows his Williams. I think mostly what he uses, maybe all of what he uses is the, nah, it's not all of what he uses, but he uses a lot of the vintage Williams. Classy all the way. All right, let's go ahead and trim up around the goatee. But most of the rest of them aren't. Just saying. All right. Ooh, that's a nice trim around the goatee. It's that one spot I always have a problem with. There we go. Well, it shaves very nice. And again, thank you, Danny, for the chance to get to use this thing. You did an awesome job on it. And it shaves very nice. All right, here we go. No problem getting another round of lather out of the synthetic brush with the tobacco. And like I said, synthetic brushes seem to like paintbrush strokes more than other brushes, so we'll do a little paintbrush there. Nothing to it. And here we go across the grain. Feels nice. It's nice, it's maneuverable, it's easy to get around. Now, that being said, so is the original Tech. There's nothing difficult about running a Gillette Tech around. It's a very run-of-the-mill, very nice razor. A lot of people, that's the first razor everybody recommends that they start with because it's mild, very forgiving. And I kind of jump on that boat too. But then again, on the other side of that, if you start with something that's got a little more bite to it, then you learn to watch out for it from the start. But I don't know. I think starting out with a mild razor is fine. And you work your way up to stuff. Once your technique builds, like I said, I've said it a zillion times, and we'll say it again, that once you get your technique, it doesn't matter what you use. Razor's a razor. Alrighty, well, there we go. There's our two passes. Let's get cleaned up on that. No problem with the blade, the tabs hanging out the end of the blade there. Like I said, that's a trait that the original Techs had too. And I don't see any problem with this one. You could cut your ear. I've actually done it. If you're not careful and you're running up close, getting down right next to the ear there, you could cut your ear. But you just learn to watch out for that kind of stuff as you go. So I've taken Miss Luna out twice today. It's raining here today. It's cooler, it's raining. You know, I love it. I love cold, wet, nasty weather. I don't want, you know, ice on the road where people get hurt, because around here people can't drive on ice because we don't do it very often. So I don't want ice on the road. But right up to that point, I love cold, wet, nasty weather. I really do. He kept me in squirrel hunting this weekend. I can hunt in the rain. I have hunted in the rain, but I didn't see the need of hunting in the rain this weekend. Alrighty, get the little witch hazel on. We're gonna follow our routine like we always do. Oh yeah, that's a good feeling shape. I got the normal areas to hit again that I normally go over. Under the jawline here. I'm gonna pick this jawline up and get a good run there. Come across. I made some chicken and sausage gumbo last night. I think I'm gonna make some shrimp etouffee today. But I know I'm gonna have me some more chicken and sausage gumbo today. I got a pot left in there. Might have some company come over to share with. So I'll be all cleaned up shaving. There we go. And that's how we do it. So that's today's shave in Fuzzy's Den. Life is good in the fuzzy hood. Alrighty. So the Fuzztech. And I'm going to show it up and let you see it one more again. And I'll have a write-up on toast, and I'll have a write-up over on the shave den about using it. Once I get the video up. Alright, look at that. That is a very, 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 very nice shave. Right there. So again, Danny, thank you, sir. Kudos to your workmanship on the Fuzztech. A two-sided thingy even Fuzzy would shave with every day. I might have to find somebody that's more mechanically inclined than me and has a tool and build me one of these. Just might have to do it. Matter of fact, I might use an old, and I'll look at an old and see if the same thing can be done, and I'll have an open comb, because I love open comb razors. So that's going to be it for today. We're going to watch it rain and eat gumbo and watch TV. I don't know what's on TV today, but we're going to look around and see. Oh, yeah. That is probably the dollar store Old Spice. I don't think I had actual Old Spice in any of these decanters. I think when I got them, they all got filled with the dollar store stuff. But it's very nice for a spicy Sunday. I have the Old Spice going with the Fuzztech and some Tabac. If you haven't tried Tabac, or if you haven't tried a shave stick, you can cover both really well with a Tabac shave stick. They're not all that expensive, and they really do a really good job. It's just a big old bucket of German goodies. Don't let people talking about the set put you off. It's not that bad at all. All right, well, I'm going to clean up here, get the video uploaded, and then I can write up the shave, because you know that's kind of what we do. Yes, it is. So whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, if you're down this part of the world, you're wet and you're cool. So stay warm and dry. I got a buddy in Australia talking about how hot it's getting in Australia. So we're getting cooler, they're getting hotter. So if you're in Australia, put on some suntan lotion. Whoever you are, whatever you're doing, happy shaves to you.